as it is said that youths are the leaders for tomorrow. And this quotation was rightly quoted by Nelson Mandela. And today's session is about National Youth Day. Hello and welcome to the special session of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today we are talking about the importance of youth and how we can use youth resource as for the future development of this country. So first of all, we'll discuss that this particular session is important for which session. So here we can see that it is important for your general studies 1, society, then ethics, contribution of moral thinkers and philosophers from India, and essay also. So here we can see a picture of Swami Vivekananda. So why we have put a picture of Swami Vivekananda, we'll discuss in further slides. So moving to the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss about the National Youth Day. Then we are going to discuss about Swami Vivekananda. Then we are going to discuss about who are youths, why youths matters, National Youth Policy 2014, challenges faced by the Indian youth, and Swami Vivekananda quotes, UPSC mains GS4 questions, practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving to the news part. So before moving to the news part, I want to make an important announcement for you. The important announcement is that we have classes in the Noida and our Noida address is C171/2 Block A Sector 15 Noida and nearest metro station is Noida Sector 15 and this is our calling number 87501. Admissions are open in both medium, English medium also, Hindi medium also. So this is about the National Youth Day. So on 12th of January, National Youth Day is celebrated and this 12th of January is also marked as the birth of Swami Vivekananda, and on the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, we celebrate National Youth Day. So this is the significance of Swami Vivekananda for the youths, and this decision was taken in 1984 and first National Youth Day we had celebrated on 12th January 1985. And the government then said that Swami Vivekananda philosophies and ideals for which he lived and worked could be a great source of inspiration for the Indian youth. So this is about the National Youth Day, that on 12th of January we celebrate National Youth Day, and on 12th of January we have birth anniversary and birthday of Swami Vivekananda. So coming to the next one, which is about the Swami Vivekananda. So Swami Vivekananda was born on 12th of January 1863 in Kolkata, and at that time it was Calcutta, and credited with contributing to a revival of modern Hinduism and inspiring nationalist consciousness during colonial rule. So whenever there will be a question and there will be confusion in your mind that what Swami Vivekananda advocates for, so he always advocated for the modern form of Hinduism which talks about the rationality, and with his ideals we are highly motivated and we can see a different form of Hinduism in present day society. And because of his modern form of Hinduism, it has also motivated the leaders who were from the nationalist background, and it has created a consciousness among the nations, among the nationalists of this country. And you can say that whatever the modern ideals we have in terms of the nationalism school, so we can say that we can inspired from the Swami Vivekananda. So known for his famous 1893 speech. So whenever we talk about Swami Vivekananda, we always discuss about his Chicago speech which was happened in 1893, and he was the chief disciple of 19th century mystic and yogi Ram Krishna Paramhans, and he also founded Ram Krishna Mutt in Kolkata and Ramakrishna Mission promoting Vedanta philosophy worldwide. So Vedanta philosophy which talks about the Vedas, and here there is a inculcation of Vedas, and Vedanta philosophy is what you can say, if you see the word Vedanta, so it has been derived from two words, Ved and Ant. So Ant, sometimes it is also called as end, and here end means goal. So Ved is the goal. So now we'll come to the next one, which is about that who are the youth. So there is no definite definition of the youth that we can call that these are the population who are called youths. So generally we have one or two parameters for the youth. So for statistical purposes, the United Nations defines youth as the persons between the ages of 15 and 24 years. And in India, we have a little different parameter. So as per the National Youth Policy 2014, the persons between the age group of 15 and 29 years are considered as youth. So there is no definite parameters, but for India, we have this age bracket 15 to 29 years. And for the United Nations, for the statistical purpose, they had defined 15 to 24 years. So this is the youth. Here we'll talk about that why youths matter. So why here we are discussing about the youth. So here we can see that we have few features associated with the youth power. So first is the critical thinkers, because youths are the young mind. So they have this ability to think critically because they observe things from a new dimensions. Then they are the change makers. Do you heard about the Henry Vivian Thoreau? So we can see that he was so young, and because of his young ideals, there was a revolution. Then youths are innovator also. We can see the different kind of innovations are happening in terms of computer, in terms of science and technology, in terms of philosophy, in terms of knowledge. And we can see that how youths are actively innovating such things. Then communicators, because in today's world, this is the digital era, and we can see that how youths are communicating through their digital power, through YouTube, through Instagram, and they had made a space where they talk about their lifestyle, where they talk about the family, they talk about the politics. So they are the excellent communicators and then leaders also. So we have many young leaders this time in the parliament, and we can see that how people are attracted towards their personality. We have Shambhavi Chaudhary, we have Chirag Paswan, we have Tejasvi Surya. These are the young leaders who have become parliamentarians, and people are so many actively inspired by them. So now we'll come to the next one. Next one is about the Indian youth bulge. So Indian youth bulge is it is a what you can say active youth power, you can say in a simple terms. So the Economic Survey 2024 stated that 65% of India's fast growing population is under the age of 35. So this is the Economic Survey 2024 data. But Economic Survey has also highlighted that we have a youth power, but our youths are not skilled. And this is the problematic case in context of India, that we have a huge youth power, we have a huge potential also. But if all those youths are not skilled, that has no use that we can use their skill into for the nation development, for the future development, for the science and technology, for the innovation, for the philosophy, for the literature, then there's no point of having a large number of youth. So now we'll discuss, we'll add more into this, that National Youth Policy 2014 and what this youth policy tells us. So it tells us that National Youth Policy reiterates the commitment of the entire nation to all-round development of the youth of India, and we can use their potential in the nation building process. And it also advocates that vision for the youth of India, which is to empower youth for the country to achieve their full potential through them, enable India to find its rightful place in the communities of nations. So we had just discussed that we have a huge youth power, but our youths are not skilled. So what we can see that this National Youth Policy advocates about that we have to make our youth skilled, empowered, aware, so that we can use their potential, we can use them as a resource, and we can use them in the process of nation building, and we can also get respect in terms of the world community. Now we'll discuss the next one, which is about the National Youth Policy 2014. So its objective is to create a productive workforce that can make a sustainable contribution to India's economic development. And here we can see in terms of education, employment and skill development, entrepreneurship. This has attracted more, and we can see that more people are investing and aspiring to become an entrepreneur, then develop a strong and healthy generation equipped to take on the future challenge, health and healthy lifestyle. Sports also, this time also we can see in the terms of Commonwealth game, in terms of the Olympics and Paralympics. We have performed very well. So instill social values and promote community service to build national ownership, promotion of social values, community engagement. So we can see that we have this NSS, we have various community organizations, we have voluntary organization where people and especially youths are voluntarily contributing towards a cause. Then facilitate participation and civic engagement at all levels of governance, participation in politics and governance, youth engagement. And we can see that there is a organization of youth parliament, there is organization of various conferences, seminars, where debates where youths are coming and taking part, and they are discussing, debating on the national issues and social issues. Support youth at risk and create equitable opportunity for all disadvantaged and marginalized youth, inclusion and social justice. So we had discussed that we have a large potential for the youth and we have a large number of youths also. But what we have seen that among them also there are community who belongs to marginalized communities such as SC, ST, OBC communities. So they do not have access, they do not have awareness. So the National Youth Policy also advocates that we have to reach to them also, so that marginalized youth can also become a part of the nation building process. Now we'll come to the next one, which is about the challenges faced by the Indian youth. So despite of having a huge youth power, why we are not able to achieve our target? What are the challenges ahead of them? So here we'll discuss unemployment, because the recent data also shows that especially after the pandemic, the youth has faced in a huge rate into the unemployment. Then education is a gap. We can see that most of the youths cannot go to the colleges. So this is a gap. So there is a huge gap in higher education. Then social pressures also, because we have this society where we discourage the creativity. We always encourage that we have to go into a certain direction, we have to get a job, we have to be a financially independent. In all those things, there are so much social pressures on the youth. Then we have also mental health. We can see that how many youths are committing suicide, they are going to the psychiatrist. So this is also one of the issues among them. And then technology influence. So as it says that technology is boon and ban. So in some case we have seen that youths are negatively inspired by the technology. They are investing most of their time into the mobile phones, computer, video games, and that is negatively impacting them. So this is the challenges. Now we'll discuss Swami Vivekananda quotes. So these are the few inspiring quotes which can be very useful for your ethics paper whenever you get any essay paper, or if you want to start with this quote, and if this quote is applicable to your essay, kindly use it. Arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached. Be true to yourself and you will be the true to the world. Education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. You cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. Condemn none. If you can stretch out a helping hand, do so. If you cannot fold your hands, bless your brothers and let them go their own way. Strength is life, weakness is dead. So what all these quotes about? All these quotes about the religion, all these quotes about the self-confident, all these quotes about the awareness, your hard work. So these things are very much important for one's life. And in general life also, not just for the examination also. In general life, they are the good philosophy to run your life successfully. Now we'll discuss that. These are the few conclusion we are going to discuss, that what we can do by utilizing the youth potential. So we had discussed that due to the economic survey, we have this information that we are not able to utilize our youth potential because there is a skill gap. There is a problem in inclusion of the marginalized youth. So we need to work on to that area. And we can see that many countries have this problem that they want the youth population, but they do not have active youth population. So we have youth population, but we have to make them active. We have to utilize their potential in the nation building process. We have to try that every schemes which is related to the youth should reach to the last youth of this country. So this is the thing. And in 2047, when India will celebrating 100 years of its independence, contribution of today's youth will be the key factor in making India become not only the third largest economy, but truly a developed nation. So here we can see that youths are innovators, they are contributors, they are tech savvy people. So we can utilize all these features of youth to make India as Viksit Bharat, developed nation. So now we'll come to the few questions, that these are the few UPSC mains questions we have seen. So we can see that how the topic of youth power, the topic of Vivekanand is important for your examination, and we can see that these questions have been asked in your examinations. Every work has got to pass through hundreds of difficulties before succeeding. Those that preserve will see the light sooner or later. Swami Vivekananda in 2021, condemn none. If you can stretch out a helping hand, do so. If not, fold your hands, bless your brothers, and let them go their own way. Do not hate anybody, because that hatred that comes out from you must in the long run come back to you. If you love, that love will come back to you, completing the circle. Swami Vivekananda. So we can see that the question has been come 21, 2020 and 2023. So what it shows, that this topic is very much important, and also they are talking about the love, they are talking about that we should avoid hatredness because of the geopolitical tensions are going around the world. So you can exemplify that the thinking of Swami Vivekananda is very useful in today's world in order to bring peace and prosperity, because we can see that we are hating each other in the name of caste, in the name of gender, in the name of religion, in the name of reason. And we can see that what is happening with Russia and Ukraine, what is happening in Middle East, what is happening in our own country. Few people are mob lynched, the modesty of women are raised every day. So these quotes are applicable in order to bring peace, prosperity, humanity in the society. Now we'll come to the question part. So as per the National Youth Policy 2014, what age group is considered as youth in India? 12 to 24 years, 15 to 29 years, 18 to 30 years, 16 to 35 years. So this they have asked in context of India, so you should not forget, and you have to answer this into the comment section. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask into the comment section, and do revise this topic for your mains as well as prelims examination. Especially this topic is very much important for your mains examination because it is useful in the ethics, essay and others paper also. And for your own life also, if you are in a very messy kind of situation and your life has this kind of dual kind of confusion, so I think you should go through this video. You'll have a better idea that we have to promote love, peace and prosperity around the world, and we have to be proud on our youth power. So thank you. Have a nice day to all of you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.